to infinity and beyond.
Man, waiting in the sky.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Everybody Loves Movies. Your host, Ducky Buns here, and today we are going to talk about Lightyear. Oh, sorry, green screen. Anyways, start thinking about your own best and worst things in Lightyear and see how it compares to our list. So, let's go ahead and get started. Put that back on. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with that intro text. So there's been 8 of these Toy Story movies. Just kidding, it's only 4. But even then, if you don't know who Lightyear is, well, first of all, why are you even at the movie theater at that point? Gas is expensive, so... Anyways, this intro text, it does nothing for the movie. That's why it's on our list as one of the worst things in the movie. It did nothing for those who did know who Andy was, and it also did nothing for those who didn't know who Andy was. Like, they don't even, at the end of the movie, they don't even explain who Andy is. Andy doesn't even appear in the end of the movie, or anywhere in the movie. It's just some dude they talk about that no one ever gets to see. You might as well have just told me to watch the first Toy Story. That would have made more sense, right? You could even say it was kind of awkward if you did know Andy, and they brought it up. And it's like, what?
Okay. All right.
Which leads me into my second worst, which is the fact that this Buzz Lightyear was so disassociated with the other ones in the Toy Story franchise. Not only was Tim Allen not the voice, it was Chris Evans, which is not, not a bad choice, but Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear. Tim Allen's portrayal of Buzz was a confident Buzz who had some weird lingo, but, at the end of the day, he rescued the weak and saved everyone, the world. So that's what made him so funny, was like, what is this guy talking about, right? Even the other toys didn't even know what he was talking about. But then you have this Lightyear, and it was just too serious. It wasn't as lighthearted. It was...
First, you will not speak unless spoken to.
Yes, sir.
Still talking. Second, respect the suit. This suit means something.
Not as charismatic as the Buzz that I grew up with. And it just felt so weird. In Lightyear, they kind of made him less fun to be around. Like in Toy Story 1, you saw Buzz befriend everybody right away. Working with all the toys to fix his ship with some tape. And with this new Buzz Lightyear, you just don't get that leadership feeling that you did with the first one. And if I was Andy and I watched Lightyear and it was Chris Evans and I bought this toy and it's Tim Allen, I would have said, this is a different voice. This is just cheap knockoff that they bought. That makes me wonder, what is the next movie going to be about, right? They did an origin story of Buzz, but what if they did an origin story of Woody? Or Woody's Red Dead Redemption, right? Where he saves Bo Peep. Or somebody, I don't know. But it would be so hilarious to see that. I would watch that. I would watch Woody's Red Dead Redemption. I wouldn't mind that. Now, don't get me wrong. The new Buzz Lightyear also did some good things. One of the best things that Chris Evans or the new Buzz Lightyear was able to do was the narrating. The narrating was on point with who Buzz Lightyear is, right? It's like, go Buzz Lightyear, Star Command. What's up? How you doing? Get some pizza.
Buzz Lightyear mission log, stardate 3901. After a full year of being marooned.
And they did that a lot throughout the movie. That was reminiscent and probably the only connection of Buzz Lightyear to the other movies. That's probably what bridges that gap between both of the Buzzes, was the narrating, which is why that was one of our bests of Lightyear. They did a really good job with the aging montage of Buzz when he went into the futures. Because obviously he went multiple times. But it really reminded you of the movie Up. People aging, getting older, and it really pulled on your heartstrings. It allows folks to empathize with Buzz and to see how everything's around him is changing, and everybody's getting older. That's how it is. Another good thing was Socks. Love Socks. Probably the best character in the whole movie. Maybe even better than Buzz Lightyear, unfortunately. Socks pretty much did everything, right? He refined the hyperspace fuel. He was fighting enemies with darts. He was funny. He was helping Buzz to get out of whatever problem he was in.
Allow me.
But yes, good job to Socks. Great character. So funny. Let's put it this way. If you were to ask me what was the most reminiscent of all of the Toy Stories, it was Socks. And Socks being funny and just fitting in with the whole Toy Story family. Now, we get to the worst thing. It's probably on everyone's list, but it's the fact that Buzz, or alternate dimension Buzz, was the bad guy and was Zurg the whole time. Which completely goes against everything we learned in Toy Story 2. They've led us all these years to think that that's his dad. They even have merchandise that plays on the fact that Zurg is Lightyear's dad. They could have just used that in the movie. That would have been even interesting. If they don't talk about Lightyear's dad the whole time. You know, what if Lightyear's dad went into the future, or we got lost on a spaceship or something, or was, you know, an explorer who got lost and then became bad somehow, right? Instead of this alternate universe stuff. It just, tired of it. It just didn't make sense with the whole movies. Even in the cartoon, which probably, you know, the second best portrayal of Buzz, even then, Zurg, first of all, if Buzz knew who it was in the first place, then he should have just told everybody, like, hey guys, it's not Zurg, it's actually alternate dimension me from another dimension. But there's no talk about it. Lightyear knows who it is already. There's no mystery. There's no evil Emperor Zurg. It's evil Buzz. He just accepted, you know, Zurg. So there's no way. First of all, there's just no way. There's just no way that this is the movie that Andy watched. I feel like it just destroys everything else in the other Buzz Lightyear lore. Because Zurg is... Hope you enjoyed the video. Those are our top 3 best and worst of Lightyear. Comment below what your top 3 best and worst of Lightyear was as well. And who knows, maybe we have the same list. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time. To infinity and beyond.